Hey everyone, this is GTR Starcraft, and I'm going to be casting a Protoss versus Protoss 1v1 on the map Kulas Ravine. So this should be a really interesting match. We have two Protoss players here battling against each other right here on the bottom of the map. You guys somewhat know the layout of Kulas Ravine. You got the two little gold expansions in the middle of the map. Two more little main base expansions where they could expand to. We have good luck and D2 from both players here. And then we have some Naga towers. Some of them you have to actually destroy the rocks in order to get to. Very, very crucial for, especially a game like this when there's two players on the bottom here, because you could see if there are armies coming. I mean, you can come over here, but you're more likely to get attacked over here. You do have the high ground, however. So we do see the Protoss player. I'm sorry, which is Ibarra. That is the blue Protoss player. I hope I said that right. Ibarra, or Ibarra, whatever. Going over to check out. He's doing some exploration to find out where the red Protoss player is. And we have Ravine over here. He's throwing out a Chrono Boost. And just to let you guys know, this is this is my first game after the 1.1 patch that Blizzard made live. So anyway, we see pretty standard builds from both Protoss players. They're both laying down gateways in the front of their bases. Very smart. Each Protoss player, if you notice this, they have their pylons behind their gateways. It's just some Protoss players, you'll notice that they'll put the pylons in the front here. You don't really want to do that because you could have stalkers, zealots, anything destroying that pylon, and it's not good. It's not good to get into a habit to be building pylons in the front of your base just because of that reason. It could get destroyed. You lose some of your supply count. You lose some of your buildings. However, we do see actually the red player is going with a double pylon. He is building two gateways in a cybernetics course. So we're probably going to be seeing a push from the red Protoss player. An early push. He is getting an assimilator. Get that gas. Switch to blue player. He already has an assimilator, so he's already got 3 probes mining that assimilator. So he's already got the early gas. We do see a cybernetics core going down for the blue Protoss player. And the blue Protoss player is going to be able to scout the red Protoss. I don't know, I think I might have missed. Yes, it looks like, okay, there is some damage taken. So it looks like we did see the red Protoss player did, in fact, scout the blue Protoss. Red Protoss player did spawn out a Zealot, so should be seeing quite an early push. He is backing out that Zealot. Just so far, he is going Zealots right now. And we see the blue Protoss player is going to go Zealots as well, getting a second gateway back here. We usually see this sometimes. Sometimes we'll see Protoss players have only the cybernetics core and the gateway right here. Sometimes they'll even block off by having a Zealot wedged in like a little tiny narrow entrance, and they'll have the cybernetics core right here. But as we see this, we see it differently from this blue Protoss player. So he is getting a gateway back here. It is pretty smart to get a gateway back here. I mean, it's not really, if they decide to rally up their soldiers, they can always just warp next to these pylons. Surprisingly, we haven't seen any proxy pylons this early in the game. Usually, a Protoss player would have a proxy pylon over here. He would have one maybe down here, because you could warp your soldiers or your units into that proxy pylon, and you'd be able to harass, rush a little faster. And right now, the blue Protoss player isn't really in a good situation. He is teching, however. He is getting a robotics facility, as we can see. Another gateway, so we see 3 gateways. He did Chrono Boost. He's Chrono Boosting out a sentry. As the red Protoss player is just getting up a 3rd gateway. He does have quite a few Zealots. He is going to be, it looks like we might be seeing somewhat of a build here from this probe right here. We might even see a proxy pylon, or he could just be exploring. I'm not necessarily sure. Looks like this probe is going to, in fact, get destroyed by this sentry here. Good move by the blue Protoss player. We do notice that the red Protoss player is moving out now. He does notice he has the advantage, because we only see 2 units for the Protoss player, which we have the Zealot and the sentry. 4 Zealots, a probe, which is probably going to be building a proxy pylon somewhere. Yep, right there. And we have a stalker. So should be quite an interesting battle right here. We should see how the blue Protoss player is going to be able to defend this. He is getting a fourth gateway up. Yep, warping in units. We see 2 stalkers. So very good timing, because this is when the red Protoss player is in fact going to get. He's going to get bubble shield. He's going to get He's still warping in more Stalkers, so not a really good move for the red Protoss. He's gonna have to back off and wait for more reinforcements. We do see 2 Stalkers going in. We have at least three Stalkers on the blue Protoss, and we have 4 Zealots. I'm sorry. Now we have 5 Stalkers for the red Protoss. So now this is the red Protoss time to advance in there. They are going to try and assassinate the sentry here. The sentry is going to be able to throw up a bubble shield to block off these Stalkers here. So as you can tell, they are going for this pylon right here, but I don't think they notice that even if they destroy it, they're still going to have this pylon is still going to be able to power these 2. So red Protoss guys gonna have to back off for a bit. We do see a we do see an observer in the red Protoss base. So the blue guy does have the advantage right now. He is going to be seeing what the red Protoss guy is building. So big fight right here. We got Stalkers and we have an Immortal here on the team from the blue Protoss player. And it should be quite an interesting match. Let's see. We don't know who's going to win. They're focusing down on that Immortal. And he's warping in more Stalkers. This is not good for the red Protoss. He is warping in more Stalkers as well. We do see some more Zealots coming in, so we don't know what's going to happen here. Zealots are coming in. Looks like the blue Protoss player is finally going to be able to back off. Red Protoss player is moving in. Blue Protoss, good microphone the blue Protoss, trying to kill those Zealots off. The Zealots are just going to stick with the army. They have the advantage here. They're going to, oh, there's one Zealot down. Still microing. We do see another sentry coming in from the blue Protoss player. They're going to be focusing down on that Zealot, and so far it's just a very, very even match for both players. However, the blue Protoss player might be able to win this little match because of this sentry right here. Maybe not. Oh, he does have an Immortal, and yes, the Stalker is going to die. We do see some more of a push from the red Protoss player. He needs to wait for somewhat of a little larger of an army to attack. We do see he does have quite a few Zealots now. Going to be able to try and take out that Immortal. Bubble Shield is going down. The Stalker's probably not going to be able to survive. Maybe it will. Blue Protoss player does have that Bubble Shield out there, not Zealot. We have 3 Zealots from the red player, and a Stalker, a Sentry, 2 Sentries, an Immortal, and a Zealot from the blue Protoss player. Very good defense for the blue Protoss player. He's not being harassed. The red player is not harassing the blue player as much as he wants to. Blue Protoss player is, in fact, the tech did work out for him. He does have the Immortal, the Sentry. We should be seeing somewhat of a push from the blue Protoss player a little later in this game.